What if the coin sitting in your pocket change right now is secretly worth thousands, maybe even millions of dollars? Yes, a simple Lincoln 2012 1-cent coin, the coin most people overlook, could actually be hiding a staggering fortune. Collectors across the world are paying life-changing sums of money for certain rare variations, minting errors, and pristine conditions of this very penny. Don't blink. Don't skip, because what you're about to learn could turn that ordinary-looking coin in your hand into a ticket to unimaginable wealth. The Lincoln 2012 1-cent coin continues the long legacy of the penny, featuring the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design that has been part of American history since 1909. On the reverse, it carries the shield design that represents Lincoln's preservation of the Union during the Civil War. At first glance, nothing seems unusual about this coin. Millions were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Yet among those millions, a tiny fraction contain features that transform them from ordinary change into rare treasures sought after by collectors worldwide. This is where attention to detail becomes everything. Collectors are fascinated by coins, not simply for what they are, but for the unique stories they tell through errors, varieties, and condition. The 2012 penny, though modern, already commands attention in the numismatic world. For example, high-grade specimens, particularly those certified as Mint State 67 or higher, are already selling for hundreds of dollars. When demand increases in the years to come, these could skyrocket even more. What truly captures the imagination, however, are the error coins, those struck off-center, double-die obverse examples, or coins with misaligned dies. Some of these minting mistakes are so dramatic that collectors are willing to pay thousands for them, turning what would normally be 1 cent into a fortune. It's easy to overlook how a single detail makes all the difference. A 2012 penny with sharp, flawless luster and zero handling marks could be valued at 100 to 200 times its face value right now. And that's just the beginning. Coins with visible doubling on Lincoln's profile, lettering, or date are considered rare and can be auctioned for jaw-dropping prices. A double-die obverse error, where Lincoln's face or the inscriptions appear doubled due to a striking issue, is one of the most desirable types of mistakes collectors chase. Imagine holding what looks like a normal penny, but having it sell in an auction for $5,000 to $10,000 simply because of such an error. Another exciting aspect of the 2012 penny lies in the proof issues struck at the San Francisco Mint. Proof coins are struck with special dies, giving them mirror-like fields and sharp details. While most proof pennies are affordable, ultra-high grades graded PR 70 deep cameo are coveted because of their flawless perfection. Some collectors are willing to pay significant premiums to secure them, particularly when they are part of sealed proof sets. If you happen to have purchased or inherited such a set and never opened it, it might be time to look closely. You could be holding a gem that collectors dream about. Condition is king in coin collecting. Circulated 2012 pennies found in pocket change are usually only worth face value, but uncirculated examples taken directly from rolls or mint sets can be dramatically more valuable. A coin in Mint State 68, nearly flawless, is so rare that auctions have seen prices jump into the thousands. These aren't just numbers on paper. They represent real money people are paying right now. The demand for high-quality modern coins is growing, and the 2012 Lincoln cent is at the heart of this trend. Even more fascinating are transitional errors, or coins struck on the wrong planche. Occasionally, a penny may be struck on a blank intended for a dime or a foreign coin. These are extremely rare but have been confirmed in other years, and collectors speculate that undiscovered 2012 planche errors may still be out there, hidden in circulation. If one appears, the price could easily soar into the tens of thousands. making it one of the most valuable Lincoln coins ever discovered. The shield reverse design introduced in 2010 has its own significance. It symbolizes Lincoln's dedication to keeping the United States united during one of its darkest times. For collectors, this adds another layer of meaning to the 2012 penny. It's not just about the coin's metal or rarity. It's about history and symbolism combined with scarcity. The perfect storm of storytelling and collecting value makes this small coin far more powerful than its size suggests. Looking ahead, the 2012 Lincoln cent could become even more desirable. As coins with unique features are discovered, demand rises rapidly. Already dealers and collectors scour rolls of pennies from banks, searching for overlooked gems. Stories emerge every year of people finding rare error coins in their pocket change and selling them for thousands. The next story could be yours. Imagine buying a coffee with loose change, only to later realize one of the coins you gave away could have paid off your car. That's the reality of modern coin hunting. It's about knowing what to look for and acting fast when you find it. Collectors recommend keeping an eye out for sharp details in Lincoln's hair and beard, clean surfaces free from scratches, and bold, clear lettering on both sides of the coin. Doubling, cuds, die cracks, or unusual striking patterns can all be signs of rare errors. If you think you found one, having it graded by a reputable service such as PCGS or NGC can confirm its rarity and skyrocket its value. Grading transforms an ordinary-looking penny into a certified investment. And in today's market, investors are more interested in coins than ever before. The Lincoln Penny series has a history of producing million-dollar rarities. While the 2012 cent is still young, history has shown that modern coins with unusual features can explode in value once collectors realize how scarce they truly are. Some experts predict that certain varieties of the 2012 penny will one day command sums in the 6 or even 7 figures, especially pristine examples kept untouched since they were minted. Imagine holding on to a coin today that could pay for a house tomorrow. So, the next time you get change from the store, don't dismiss that 2012 penny. Examine it carefully because it could be the most valuable thing you'll ever hold in your hand. From proof coins to mint state treasures, from double die errors to mistruck planchets, the Lincoln 2012 1-cent coin hides possibilities that most people will never even notice. But now you know what to look for, and that knowledge could be worth millions. What if I told you that the ordinary-looking Lincoln penny in your pocket, dated 2013, could secretly be worth thousands or even millions of dollars? Yes, a single 1-cent coin, something most people ignore, could actually change your financial future forever. This is not just a story about copper and zinc. This is about how tiny details overlooked by most can create fortunes for the few who pay attention. The Lincoln 2013 penny might look common, but the truth is hidden in its varieties, errors, and rare minting mistakes that turn a simple cent into a life-changing treasure. The 2013 Lincoln cent continues the shield reverse design, first introduced in 2010, symbolizing Lincoln's preservation of the Union during the Civil War. On the obverse, you see the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, which has been on the penny since 1909. To the average person, a 2013 penny is just another coin, but to collectors, it holds potential mysteries. What makes it so exciting is not just the sheer number minted. Billions were struck at Philadelphia and Denver, but the chance of mint errors and rare varieties hiding among them. These special coins can skyrocket in value, far beyond their 1-cent face value. Errors are what fuel the obsession with coins like the 2013 Lincoln cent. A doubled die obverse, where parts of the lettering or Lincoln's profile appear doubled due to a misalignment in the die during minting, can send the value soaring. A coin with a sharp doubled motto like "In God We Trust," or doubled features in Lincoln's eye or ear could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition. There are also off-center strikes, where the design is visibly shifted, sometimes leaving blank areas on the coin's surface. The more dramatic the off-center error, the more valuable the coin becomes, sometimes fetching thousands at auction. Collectors also prize transitional errors. Although the penny has been primarily copper-plated zinc since 1982, there are rare cases where wrong planchets slip through. If a 2013 Lincoln cent were mistakenly struck on a copper planchet, the rarity could push its value into the tens of thousands. Even rarer are coins struck on foreign planchets or dime planchets, which occasionally occur due to minting mix-ups. These are the dream finds that turn ordinary pocket change into a jackpot. Mint marks also matter. The 2013 pennies were minted in both Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D mint mark. Collectors look closely for repunched mint marks or machine doubling around them. A sharp, dramatic error tied to the mint mark is like gold in the numismatic world, and many of these go unnoticed in circulation until a sharp-eyed collector discovers them. Condition plays a massive role in value as well. While circulated 2013 pennies are usually only worth face value, uncirculated examples, especially those graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can sell for far more. A flawless coin graded MS-68 or higher, with no spots, scratches, or blemishes, can easily sell for hundreds. And if it carries a dramatic error, the price tag can skyrocket. In fact, certain 2013 Shield pennies have already crossed into the thousands at auctions due to unique error combinations and pristine condition. The real million-dollar potential lies in discovery. Every time a new major error or variety is uncovered, it shakes up the coin community. Collectors scramble to find more, and prices climb rapidly. Think about this. A single Lincoln cent that went unnoticed in someone's drawer for years could suddenly become a centerpiece of a major coin auction. Stories of coins like the 1943 copper cent or the 1955 double die penny show us how 1-cent coins can make headlines and sell for life-changing sums. If a significant undiscovered variety exists in the 2013 series, the first verified examples could command astronomical prices. For everyday people, the lesson is simple. Pay attention to your change. That pile of pennies you ignore could be hiding a small fortune. Look for doubling, check for off-center designs, weigh coins to see if they have unusual metal content, and inspect mint marks under magnification. Many of the rarest finds were made not by professional collectors, but by ordinary people who simply looked closely at what others overlooked. The Lincoln 2013 penny is a perfect reminder that value is often hidden in plain sight. Billions exist, but only a handful carry the quirks and errors that transform them into treasures. Those are the coins that spark bidding wars, break records, and end up making headlines when they sell for shocking amounts. While most people will toss them aside without a second thought, the few who notice the difference may hold in their hands a coin that changes their story forever. So the next time you see a 2013 Lincoln cent, don't dismiss it as worthless change. That simple, shiny coin might just be worth more than gold. Hidden among the ordinary could be the extraordinary, a penny that carries the weight of history, the thrill of rarity, and the power to turn a cent into a fortune. Never underestimate the smallest coin in your pocket. It could be the $1 million Lincoln cent that everyone else missed. They say the smallest things often hold the greatest power. And tonight, that statement has never been truer. A coin that many people toss aside, ignore, or even consider worthless could, under the right circumstances, be worth not just hundreds or thousands, but millions of dollars. The Lincoln 2014 1-cent coin, a modern penny that most people pass through their hands every single day, without a second thought, has a story so unexpected and so powerful that collectors, treasure hunters, and everyday dreamers are now keeping their eyes wide open. Because within this seemingly ordinary copper-plated zinc coin lies the chance of unimaginable fortune. And missing that opportunity could mean overlooking a once-in-a-lifetime discovery that was right under your nose. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, honoring Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Over the years, countless varieties, errors, and rare minting mistakes have turned these coins from small change into life-changing treasures. And while older pennies from the early 20th century often grab attention, modern pennies, like the 2014 issue, have begun to reveal secrets that are catching the numismatic world by surprise. What makes a coin from just a decade ago suddenly worth a fortune? The answer lies in rarity, mint errors, condition, and the sheer unpredictability of the minting process. The year 2014 may not seem remarkable at first glance, but it was a continuation of the Lincoln Shield design introduced in 2010, replacing the long-running Lincoln Memorial reverse. The shield design symbolizes the preservation of the Union and pays tribute to Lincoln's legacy as the great emancipator. Billions of these coins were minted at facilities in Philadelphia and Denver, each marked with either no mint mark or a small D beneath the date. With so many billions produced, one might think that no single coin from that year could possibly stand out. But the beauty of coin collecting is that even among billions, one single coin with the right flaw or the right condition can break records. Collectors are drawn to coins that show something unique, something that separates them from the ordinary masses. For the 2014 Lincoln penny, several rare errors and varieties have been documented. Double dies, off-center strikes, misaligned dies, and even plating errors have been reported. These mistakes occur when something goes wrong during the minting process, leaving coins with unusual appearances. For everyday people, these mistakes might look like imperfections. But for collectors, they are treasures worth chasing. A double die coin, for example, may show letters, numbers, or parts of Lincoln's profile doubled or distorted, making it instantly recognizable and highly valuable. Beyond errors, condition also plays a massive role in determining value. A coin that has never been circulated, meaning it went straight from the mint to a collector's hand, can carry enormous value if it grades perfectly. Professional grading services assign coins numerical scores, with the ultimate prize being the MS-70 grade, an absolutely flawless coin. For the 2014 penny, a pristine coin in MS-69 or MS-70 condition can sell for hundreds, even thousands, depending on demand. And if combined with a rare error, the price could skyrocket into the millions. Now, think about this. How many people have thrown away or ignored a 2014 penny, never realizing it could hold the power to transform their life? That's the tragedy and the magic of coin collecting. Riches hide in plain sight. A coin sitting at the bottom of your drawer, lying on the street, or mixed into pocket change could be the very same coin that collectors worldwide are desperate to own. There are already examples of rare 2014 Lincoln Shield pennies fetching astonishing prices at auction. Some double-die obverse varieties have sold for thousands, and rare off-center strikes have seen bidding wars that leave collectors speechless. Experts predict that as time passes and pristine examples become rarer to find, the value of these coins will only increase. What may look like an ordinary penny today could soon be recognized as one of the most valuable modern coins ever produced. The power of the 2014 penny lies not just in its design, but in its story. It represents the idea that greatness can be hidden in the simplest of forms, and that wealth can be found where least expected. For collectors, it's not just about the money. It's about the hunt, the thrill of discovery, and the chance to hold a piece of history that no one else has. And for those who stumble upon one of these rare treasures without even realizing what they have, it's the ultimate reminder that fortune favors the observant. Consider this. What if one day you check your change after buying a cup of coffee, and there it is, the 2014 Lincoln penny with a rare error, a coin worth hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions? In that moment, the world changes. What was once just a cent becomes a symbol of luck, destiny, and the incredible potential hiding in everyday life. Stories like this have happened before. People have pulled rare coins from circulation and turned them into small fortunes. And there's nothing stopping it from happening again. But here's the warning. These coins won't stay hidden forever. As collectors spread the word, and as more people learn what to look for, the chances of stumbling upon one unclaimed decrease. That means the time to act is now. Check your change. Search through your coin jars. Look at every penny that crosses your path. Because every overlooked 2014 Lincoln penny could be the key to unimaginable wealth. Coin experts often say that knowledge is the most valuable tool in collecting. Knowing what to look for separates the dreamers from the finders. For the 2014 penny, that knowledge starts with identifying potential errors, doubling on liberty, or in God we trust, misaligned shields, off-center strikes, or strange surface textures could signal a rare variety. Holding onto these coins and having them professionally graded could unlock value beyond imagination. For those who take collecting seriously, the hunt for the 2014 Lincoln penny isn't just about financial gain. It's about becoming part of a legacy. The Lincoln penny itself has stood as an icon of American history for more than a century. It represents struggle, unity, and the power of resilience. To own a rare version of this coin is to hold a piece of that enduring story, one that connects the present to the past in a way no other object can. Every coin tells a story, and the 2014 penny is no exception. It's the story of billions made, but only a handful destined to become legendary. It's the story of how even the smallest, most overlooked item can carry immense value. And most importantly, it's the story of opportunity, the chance for an ordinary person to uncover an extraordinary treasure. So the next time you feel that small, lightweight coin in your hand, don't dismiss it. Don't toss it aside. Look closely, pay attention, and remember that sometimes the greatest fortunes are hidden in the smallest of places. The 2014 Lincoln penny isn't just a coin. For some, it's a doorway to wealth. For others, it's a symbol of history. And for the lucky few who uncover its rarest forms, it's a life-changing discovery worth millions. The question now is simple. Will you be the one to find it? Or will you let it slip through your fingers, lost among billions, waiting for someone else to claim the prize? The choice and the fortune could be yours. What if I told you that the small, copper-colored coin you once ignored on the ground could actually be worth millions of dollars? Yes, a simple penny in your pocket, specifically the Lincoln 2015 1-cent coin, holds stories of hidden treasures, astonishing errors, and values that reach into the unimaginable. Collectors all over the world are constantly on the hunt, and while most people see just 1 cent, others see a golden opportunity worth life-changing amounts of money. That's the secret behind coin collecting. What looks ordinary at first glance may actually hide a fortune. The Lincoln penny has always been a part of American history. Since 1909, when it was first minted to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, this little coin has carried an incredible legacy. By 2015, the penny had already gone through many design changes, shifts in composition, and countless minting variations. But this year wasn't just another chapter in the story. The 2015 Lincoln cent, still showing Lincoln's proud profile on the obverse and the Union shield on the reverse, came with its own surprises. And in those surprises, lie the reasons why some of these coins can be valued far beyond face value, even into the millions. At first glance, the 2015 penny might look like every other modern cent. It's small, light, and has that familiar copper shine. But what separates a common coin from a rare and valuable one are the tiniest details most people miss. A double die, a misaligned strike, or even a wrong planche can transform a 1-cent coin into a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Collectors call these error coins, and they are the gems hidden among billions. And the 2015 series happens to include examples of these incredibly rare variations, which are now trading for prices no one could believe possible just a decade ago. When we talk about the 2015 Lincoln cent, there are two mint marks collectors care about. Those made at the Philadelphia Mint, which carry no mint mark, and those produced in Denver, which carry the D mark. At first, both seem unremarkable, but when you take a closer look under magnification, you discover varieties that command astonishing sums. A doubled die obverse, where Lincoln's portrait or inscriptions like "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" appear doubled due to a die error, can fetch thousands of dollars depending on the sharpness of the doubling. A small misprint like that could mean the difference between tossing a coin in a jar or cashing it in for a new car. But what about the million-dollar coins? That's where the story becomes even more fascinating. A handful of 2015 Lincoln cents have been found struck on the wrong planche, meaning instead of the usual copper-plated zinc disc, the coin was mistakenly struck on a different blank, like a dime planche. These ultra-rare minting errors create coins that are lighter, smaller, or oddly shaped, and collectors go wild for them. Auction houses have recorded sales of such coins in the tens and even hundreds of thousands, depending on the uniqueness and condition. Now, imagine finding one so rare, so unique, that collectors compete in a bidding war. The price soars beyond imagination, climbing into the millions. That's why people never stop searching, because these treasures are still out there. Another factor that skyrockets the value of a 2015 penny is its grade. The grading scale, determined by professional services like PCGS and NGC, ranges from circulated coins with scratches and wear to flawless examples known as mint state or even proof. A 2015 penny in average circulation might only be worth face value, but an uncirculated, perfectly struck coin can command serious money. In fact, a 2015 Lincoln Shield cent graded MS-70, the highest grade possible, has been valued in the thousands. If that coin also carries a rare error, the price doesn't just climb, it explodes. The Shield reverse design, first introduced in 2010, symbolizes unity and strength, with the shield representing the defense of the nation and the banner carrying the word 1 cent. It may look simple, but small variations in the shield lines, lettering, or strike quality can make a coin stand out to experts. Collectors are trained to spot differences invisible to the casual observer, and in the world of rare coins, those tiny details can mean the difference between a penny and a payday. People often underestimate how serious coin collectors are. This isn't just a hobby, it's a global market worth billions. Rare U.S. coins are sold at major auctions where wealthy buyers from around the world compete for ownership. A Lincoln penny that slipped through the mint's process with a rare flaw can become the crown jewel of a collection, its value skyrocketing with every bid. That's why you hear stories of ordinary people discovering life-changing wealth in their spare change. For example, a man once found a rare penny in his grandfather's coin jar that later sold for nearly $1 million. Stories like these fuel the excitement around coins, like the 2015 Lincoln cent. And it's not only about money, it's about history. Every coin carries a piece of the past, a link to the era in which it was made. The 2015 penny was struck during a time of economic shifts, political changes, and evolving technology at the U.S. Mint. These coins represent more than currency. They are snapshots of history, mass-produced artifacts that connect us to the ideals of Abraham Lincoln and the enduring strength of the Union. Still, what makes the 2015 Lincoln penny especially intriguing is how new it is compared to older collectible coins. Most people assume only antique or pre-1950 coins are valuable, but modern coins can carry just as much, if not more, hidden value because of their rarity and demand. Collectors crave these modern rarities because they complete sets and hold promise of future appreciation. The 2015 series is no exception. It's already becoming one of the most hunted modern pennies, and as time passes, its value will only grow. So, the next time you come across a 2015 penny, don't dismiss it. Hold it to the light. Look carefully at the details: the letters, the shield, the mint mark. Does something look unusual? Is there doubling, a strike-through error, or a strange shape? Even if it looks normal, check its condition. If it appears flawless, you could be holding a coin that professional graders would give a near-perfect score. And in today's market, that could mean thousands, tens of thousands, or even more. Think about it this way: billions of pennies are minted every year, but only a tiny fraction escape with unique features that make them extraordinary. Finding one is like winning the lottery, only you don't even have to buy a ticket. All you need is awareness, curiosity, and patience. That's why collectors constantly check their change, search through rolls from banks, and study every coin with a magnifying glass. The hunt never stops because the rewards can be unimaginable. The Lincoln 2015 1-cent coin proves that greatness can hide in the smallest of things. It's a reminder that fortune doesn't always come in grand forms. Sometimes, it comes in the palm of your hand, disguised as an ordinary penny. Whether it's an error coin, a flawless grade, or a unique variety, this coin has already earned a place in the world of valuable collectibles. And, as more discoveries are made, the legend of the 2015 penny will only grow stronger. So, if you're holding a penny from 2015 right now, take a moment to think, could this be the one? Could this be the million-dollar coin collectors dream about? The answer lies not in chance, but in attention to detail. Because somewhere out there, hidden in the vast ocean of everyday coins, lies a fortune waiting to be discovered. And the next lucky person who finds it might just turn a single cent into a story worth millions.